Welcome to another thrilling episode of the day's top cryptocurrency news videos in review. Is the crypto market gearing up for an explosive boom or bracing for an imminent crash?
We've got insights you won't want to miss, from BlackRock's big endorsement to Bitcoin's latest pump and the MANIACS stablecoin printing spree.
We'll also cover expert debates on Ethereum ETFs and how new political shifts might impact the entire landscape.
Don't miss out on these urgent insights that could make or break your investments. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated.
Stick around for the outro, where we'll summarize the points of agreement and disagreement from all the videos. Let's dive in now to our first highlighted video. Larry Fink of BlackRock predicts a massive bull run for Bitcoin. George Tung breaks down why Bitcoin saw another significant price pump. Ran Neuner explains Bitcoin's recent spike and possible future dips. Ivan Liliakvist reveals how Tether's printing frenzy impacts Bitcoin. Lark Davis discusses Bitcoin and Ethereum's explosive steps ahead. Benjamin Cowen analyzes Bitcoin's dubious speculation patterns. The Coin Bureau team gives the lowdown on Ethereum ETFs and stablecoins. Carl Runefelt shares his trading success on Bitcoin's breakout. Welcome back to Altcoin Daily, folks. Today, we've got a real zinger for you, a video featuring none other than BlackRock CEO Larry Fink sharing his bullish outlook on Bitcoin and the upcoming crypto boom. We'll touch upon Bitcoin ETFs, Ethereum investments, Trump's new crypto-friendly VP pick, and much more. Strap in, it's going to be a wild ride.
Absolutely. The CEO of the largest asset manager in the world has seen the light and is now singing Bitcoin's praises. This is going to be juicy.
All right, let's get to the heart of the matter. What's Larry Fink's main message here?
Larry Fink is saying that Bitcoin and crypto are on the verge of a major bull run. He's gone from a skeptic to a true believer, viewing Bitcoin as digital gold and essential in times of economic uncertainty.
Interesting. What was the turning point for Fink's change of heart?
He did a deep dive into Bitcoin and came out saying it's a legitimate financial instrument, especially in unstable countries or when traditional currencies get debased.
Speaking of legitimacy, what about those Bitcoin ETFs?
They're smashing records. Bitcoin ETF inflows have hit $16.35 billion. Oh, and Ethereum ETFs are likely getting the green light soon. The SEC is expected to approve them by Tuesday, July 23rd.
SEC approval, that's huge. Now switching gears, what's up with Trump's new VP pick?
J.D. Vance, a major crypto supporter and Bitcoin holder, is Trump's VP pick. He's backed pro-crypto legislation and even called out SEC Chairman Gary Gensler. This could be big for the crypto community.
Love to see it. Now, what's the buzz about ChainGPT Labs?
They've just launched an incubator for Web3 startups. They're offering up to $400,000 and strategic support. Plus, their launchpad now integrates with Coinbase's blockchain, making it easier for new projects to get off the ground.
Talk about future-proofing. And what's the deal with Spain's fan tokens falling after their big win?
Classic, buy the rumor, sell the news. Spain's national fan tokens surged 70% before their UEFA Euro 2024 win, but crashed after the victory. It's a roller coaster.
All right, crystal ball time. Any predictions?
Ethereum ETFs might underperform initially, but demand will pick up long term. With figures like J.D. Vance backing crypto, we're looking at a potentially huge bull run. Hold on to your hats.
So folks, what's the big takeaway?
Larry Fink's endorsement of Bitcoin and the likely approval of Ethereum ETFs are game changers. With political backing and new financial instruments, the crypto market is set for exciting times ahead. Stay tuned and be ready for what could be a historic bull run.
Welcome to the CryptosRUs channel with your favorite host, George Tung. Today is a monumental day in the world of cryptocurrency, and we're diving deep into why Bitcoin saw a significant pump. Hang tight, because we'll also explore who's been making waves in the crypto market and what insane predictions are on the horizon.
Absolutely. George unpacks an action-packed day for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. From key players moving the market to bold predictions, we've got it all.
Let's get to the core of today's episode. Why did Bitcoin pump, and why does George Tung think this is just the beginning?
The main thesis is that Bitcoin's surge today is just the start. George points to endorsements from major figures and institutions as catalysts for continued upward movement.
All right, let's break down the key points. What drove the market surge today?
First off, Bitcoin jumped over 5%, hitting $64,800, with Ethereum and others following suit. Stocks like Coinbase and MicroStrategy also experienced gains, marking a fantastic day for crypto enthusiasts and stock investors alike.
And what's the scoop on Trump?
Trump survived an assassination attempt and announced J.D. Vance, a pro-Bitcoin advocate, as his VP pick. This move is seen as incredibly bullish for Bitcoin, especially because Vance is very anti-Gary Gensler and holds substantial Bitcoin investments.
Impressive. Now how about Larry Fink and BlackRock?
Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, endorsed Bitcoin on CNBC, reinforcing it as a legitimate financial instrument and digital gold. Despite being a former skeptic, Fink now sees Bitcoin as a hedge against economic instability. Oh, and BlackRock holds 316,000 Bitcoin.
That's quite a turnaround. Any other big institutional moves?
Absolutely. Fidelity predicts Bitcoin could be worth $1 billion each by 2038 due to hyperinflation. And let's not forget the Ethereum ETFs launching soon, adding another layer of bullish momentum.
All right, let's whip out the crystal ball. What are George's predictions?
George predicts Bitcoin could surge to between $125,000 and $150,000 by year-end. He foresees more institutional investments bolstering Bitcoin's status as digital gold. And with Ethereum and potentially Solana ETFs on the horizon, liquidity injections could drive prices even higher.
Perfect. Let's wrap this up. Any major takeaways?
Stay strong and stay focused. George emphasizes that Bitcoin is poised to surpass its previous highs. With institutional endorsements and crucial upcoming events, the bullish trend seems likely to persist.
Welcome to Crypto Banter. Today, we've got a lot to unpack. Bitcoin is oscillating around $63,000, and the altcoin market is having its own dramas. Joining us, as always, is the crypto sage himself, Ran Neuner.
Absolutely. Rand dives headfirst into the madness of the crypto market, dissecting what the latest moves mean for both Bitcoin and altcoins. Hang tight, it's going to be a bumpy ride.
So, what's the heart of today's episode? Is this about Bitcoin's latest price action?
You got it. Rand's core point is all about Bitcoin pulling back after its recent high. Is this a golden buy the dip moment, or should we be buckling up for more volatility?
Let's dive into the nitty-gritty. What's happening with the broader market?
Bitcoin sits pretty at $63,000, but altcoins like Mantra and Pepe saw big gains and then pulled back. Fear and Greed Index shot up from 27 to 65, showing rapid sentiment change.
And what's the scoop on the Fed and inflation?
Jerome Powell hinted that inflation is easing, sparking hopes for a rate cut in September. This has the market speculating, and it could shift dynamics significantly.
Interesting. What technical levels should traders be eyeing now?
Watch closely. Bitcoin's critical zone is between $58,000 and $60,000. Falling below this could spell trouble, but holding above keeps the bulls in charge.
And looming scenarios.
We might see a bullish continuation or perhaps a deeper correction to 58,000. It's like walking on a tightrope. Manage your risks.
What about the big picture economically?
Mt. Gox coins are moving again, creating volatility. Plus, ETH ETFs are on the brink of approval, which could bring fresh capital into the market.
All right, crystal ball time. What's Rand predicting?
First off, if Bitcoin stays above 60,000, it's game on for the bulls. Below that, look out for panic selling down to 50,000.
And those ETH ETFs everyone's buzzing about.
If approved, they could inject substantial liquidity, particularly boosting altcoins and possibly offsetting any bearish movement.
Finally, any big market reactions we should be ready for?
Definitely. Expect heightened trading activity and volatility as we approach September's potential rate cut decision.
To wrap it up, what's Rand's final advice?
Diversify and hedge your bets. It's a jungle out there with the potential for both bullish and bearish moves. Stay nimble and ready to adapt.
Welcome back to Ivan on Tech. Today, we're diving into the electrifying world of Bitcoin, Tether, and crypto politics. Ready for the latest scoop?
Absolutely. Ivan breaks down how Bitcoin is soaring thanks to a fresh wave of stablecoin printing and some bullish political moves. Hold on to your hats.
So what's today's big idea? Why should we care about Bitcoin's latest moves?
The main takeaway is that stablecoin printing is back in full swing, providing significant support for Bitcoin's current bullish trend. Add to that the Federal Reserve's upcoming rate cuts and pro-crypto political shifts, and we could be looking at a perfect storm for crypto growth.
Let's get into the nitty-gritty. How is Bitcoin doing right now?
Bitcoin's currently at $63,000 and pushing higher. The momentum is strong.
Stablecoins seem to be a big deal. What's happening there?
Tether has printed $1 billion in just the last 10 hours. USDC is also printing at record speeds. Essentially, there's a flood of new money entering the market.
Wow, that's a huge injection. And what's the Federal Reserve up to?
Jerome Powell has confirmed that rate cuts are coming soon. He even stated they won't wait for inflation to hit 2% before taking action. This is big news for the markets.
And how about the political scene? Anything interesting there?
Definitely. Trump has selected J.D. Vance as his vice president candidate. Vance is very pro-crypto with significant holdings in Bitcoin and other crypto assets. His election could be very bullish for the market.
Great. Let's talk market performance.
Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin slightly, and altcoins like Shiba and Chainlink have shown significant gains over the past week. Even niche coins like PEV have risen 25% in 7 days.
Wow, those are some impressive gains. Anything else to note?
J.D. Vance also owns various NFT domains and has large holdings in projects like the Bored Ape Kennel Club. This underscores the growing importance of NFTs and tokenization in the crypto space.
Time to pull out the crystal ball. What predictions did Ivan have for us?
First, the stablecoin printing and political support make a Bitcoin bull run highly likely. And with an Ethereum spot ETF possibly launching soon, we could see a surge in Ethereum and altcoin investments.
To wrap it all up, what should we take away from today's discussion?
The future looks bright for Bitcoin and Ethereum thanks to the influx of stablecoins and supportive political developments. However, it's essential to stay vigilant and consider the broader economic and political context when making investment decisions.
Welcome everyone to the Lark Davis Show on YouTube. Buckle up because today's episode is absolutely packed. The topic? Bitcoin and crypto are exploding, and you won't want to miss why.
That's right. Lark Davis is diving deep into what's driving this bullish momentum. From jaw-dropping political moves to killer technical charts, let's break it down.
So what's the main takeaway from today's video? What's behind the buzz?
The main thesis is that a combo of political, technical, and market factors are propelling crypto to new heights. J.D. Vance, Trump's vice presidential pick, is all in on Bitcoin. We're seeing Bitcoin break key resistance levels and an explosive upcoming Ethereum ETF launch. Pretty bullish stuff.
Let's start with the political news. What's juicy there?
J.D. Vance, selected by Donald Trump as his VP candidate, is a big crypto supporter. He owns Bitcoin and has been critical of the SEC's treatment of cryptocurrencies. This could signal a pro-crypto direction if Trump wins. Crypto and politics. Who knew it would be such a match?
Interesting. Now on to the technicals. What's happening with Bitcoin?
Bitcoin's breaking out of its downtrend and reclaiming key moving averages. However, $72,000 remains the critical resistance point. Once it breaks that, we might see fireworks all the way up to $100,000. But remember, no rocket goes straight up.
Ethereum also had some major updates, right?
Absolutely. Ethereum ETFs are set to launch on October 23rd. It's big news that's already pumping Ethereum's price. Could this be the catalyst to push ETH to new all-time highs?
Definitely rocking the boat. What about whale activity and ETF inflows?
Whales have scooped up $4.3 billion worth of Bitcoin during the recent dips. Plus, Bitcoin ETFs are seeing massive inflows. The institutional FOMO is real, folks.
And we can't forget about the altcoins. What's the latest there?
Solana is making waves, now accounting for 30% of total DEX volumes. Meme coins are also having their moment in the sun with triple-digit gains. It's alt season, baby.
All right, let's dust off that crystal ball. What predictions did Lark serve up?
For Bitcoin, breaking $72,000 is key. If it does, look out for a climb to $100,000, although some volatility is expected. Ethereum could see $40,000 or even $15,000 long-term with upcoming ETFs and strong institutional backing. Exciting times ahead.
Wrapping up, what should viewers keep in mind?
Lark stresses the need for caution despite the bullish sentiment. Have a clear exit plan because taking profits strategically is crucial. The market's unpredictable, and there's no guarantee it will always go up. Plan wisely, folks.
Welcome back to Benjamin Cowen's YouTube channel. In today's episode, we're talking about Bitcoin and its dubious speculation. Get ready for a thrilling analysis by our very own Benjamin.
Absolutely. Benjamin dives into whether Bitcoin's current trends are more reflective of post-halving years, despite this being a halving year itself. Hold on to your hats, folks.
So what's the main idea Benjamin is exploring in this video? What's the big deal?
The core thesis is that Bitcoin might be acting like it's in a post-halving year rather than a halving year. Benjamin backs this up by comparing 2023's and 2024's performance to past cycles, highlighting some interesting patterns.
Okay, let's dig into the juicy details. How does 2023's ROI compare to previous years?
2023's ROI for Bitcoin mimicked the typical returns of halving years, looking much like 2016 and 2012. But in 2024, things are shifting, and we see patterns reminiscing past post-halving years.
Intriguing. How does Benjamin use historical comparisons to build his argument?
He highlights that in past cycles, 2013, 2017, and 2021, Bitcoin hit local lows around early July, followed by significant rebounds. This year seems to be following that midsummer dip trend.
Fascinating. What are the pivotal support and resistance levels he discusses?
Key levels like the 20-week moving average and the 21-week EMA are crucial. Bitcoin's behavior around these levels will decide whether it breaks past old resistance or not.
All right, get out your crystal balls. What predictions does Benjamin make for Bitcoin's future?
First, he expects a potential summer rally, much like those seen in post-halving years, where Bitcoin could surge past resistance levels. But there's also a cautionary note. If resistance holds strong, we might see new lows mirroring 2019's patterns.
Wrapping it all up, what are Benjamin's final thoughts?
Benjamin concludes that while Bitcoin is showing trends reminiscent of post-halving years, the market remains unpredictable. Keeping an eye on key indicators like the 20-week moving average will be critical in the coming weeks to understand Bitcoin's next moves.
Welcome to the Coin Bureau. We've got an action-packed roundup of this week's crypto news.
Absolutely. From stats on Bitcoin dips and ETH ETF anxieties to breaking legal updates on stablecoins, we've got it all.
All right, let's get to the core of today's discussion. What's the main thesis here?
Today's video dives into major market moves like Germany's BTC sell-off, upcoming Ethereum ETFs, and the SEC's dropped lawsuit against Paxos. It's a crypto roller coaster.
Got it. Starting with BTC, what's been happening?
Germany sold off 50,000 BTC, creating some market dip drama, but the strong buying demand largely absorbed it. Next wave, Mt. Gox's 47,000 BTC. Buckle up.
ETH ETFs, everyone's talking about them. What's the buzz?
Loads of ETH moving to exchanges hint at imminent ETF launches. ETH whales might dump while retail investors buy. Who will win the battle of supply and demand?
And what about the SEC and stablecoins?
The SEC dropped its lawsuit against Paxos, clearing the way for stablecoin use and adoption in the U.S. Stablecoins like USDC are officially not securities.
Interesting twist with the yen and stocks. What's cooking there?
The Bank of Japan intervened to prevent the yen from imploding. Small caps rallied, suggesting that altcoins might soon follow suit if the Fed indicates lower rates.
Last but not least, the top-performing cryptos.
Toncoin, Mantra, Optimism, Celestia, and Ronin were last week's stars, each with specific catalysts and critical resistance levels to watch.
All right, on to predictions. What's on the horizon for BTC?
Expect turbulence. If BTC dips below 56K, it could plunge below 50K, but a rise above 60K could see it rally to the mid-60Ks.
And ETH ETFs, are we finally seeing them?
If delayed, ETH might drop to 2,400. A successful launch, we're looking at a potential rally to 4,000.
What about altcoins? Are we in for an alt season?
Definitely on the cards. With small caps rallying, we could see an altcoin season later this month, especially if the Fed suggests lower interest rates.
Wrapping it all up, what are the key takeaways?
We're in a dynamic market. Expect significant moves with BTC sell-offs, ETH ETFs in the air, and the SEC easing up on stablecoins. Keep staying sharp.
Welcome to the Moon, your go-to channel for the latest Bitcoin updates. Today's buzz, Carl Runefelt strikes gold with his recent trades.
That's right. Carl dives deep into Bitcoin's breakout and the juicy profits he's made. It's a trading masterclass you won't want to miss.
So what's the big idea behind Carl's latest video?
The core thesis is Carl capitalizing on Bitcoin's breakout from an ascending triangle, netting some impressive profits. He underscores the importance of keeping an eye on key resistance and support levels for future trades.
All right, let's dig into those key points. How did Carl's Bitcoin breakout play out?
Bitcoin hit the target of $64,500 after breaking out, just as Carl predicted. He made $188,000 on Bitflex and an additional $46,000 on Bybit. Talk about a payday.
Nice. And what can you tell us about his trading strategies?
Carl closed half of his positions to lock in those gains. He's watching those resistance and support levels like a hawk to decide his next move. Smart and vigilant.
He's not just making money, he's offering goodies too, right?
Exactly. Carl mentions bonuses, $68,000 on Bitflex and $50,000 on Bybit for new signups. Plus, Bitflex users can earn flex points for cool rewards like a PlayStation 5 or AirPods Pro. Sweet deals all around.
Time to peer into the crystal ball. What's Carl forecasting for Bitcoin?
He's predicting that if Bitcoin holds above its key resistance level, which might become support, it could continue to rise. Carl's also eyeing the $71,700 level, especially if we see a breakout from a descending channel.
And those intriguing narratives he mentioned.
Carl thinks that narratives, like Trump being a crypto supporter, can drive Bitcoin's price, regardless of how true they are. It's all about the market sentiment.
Wrapping up, what are our major takeaways?
Carl urges viewers to subscribe and stay tuned for his next moves. He's optimistic about Bitcoin's potential, riding on those key trading signals. Plus, he's celebrating those fat profits and wants his audience to hop on the winning train too.
In today's episode, Larry Fink predicts a Bitcoin bull run with Ethereum ETFs also expected to launch soon.
George Tung insists that institutional endorsements and market catalysts will push Bitcoin higher. However, Rand Neuner advises caution, highlighting that Bitcoin may be due for volatility.
Ivan Lilliekvist points to Tether's massive printing spree, while Lark Davis is bullish but cautious.
Benjamin Cowen notes Bitcoin's mixed historical patterns. Lastly, the Coin Bureau team and Carl Runefelt mention the influence of political shifts in trading strategies.
While the experts agree that Ethereum ETFs are a potential game changer, opinions diverge on Bitcoin's short-term movements and the impact of stablecoin printing. Thanks for watching the day's top cryptocurrency news videos in review for July 16th, 2024. If you'd like more time-saving content, please remember to like and subscribe. If you have ideas for more channels you'd like to see summarized, drop a comment below. See you next time.